We're here at Ground Zero. I mean, and it's a place that really represents the real origin story of why the Bob Woodruff Foundation exists.
We just got a report in that there's been some sort of explosion at the World Trade Center in New York City.
I saw the second plane hit the towers and I thought, oh my God, this is not good. And then a few hours later, getting the word from my brother that he had left the London Bureau where he was working at the time to fly to Islamabad, Pakistan.
Heading up to Camp Taji.
Growing up, you know, in our family, wasn't a ton of travel and all that kind of stuff, but he, for whatever reason, had the wanderlust right from the beginning. That was always the way he operated, and he's never changed. Got a call from ABC, and I'll never forget it. Dave, your brother's been badly injured in Iraq, and all I remember at that point was kind of dropping to my knees.
My body suddenly floating underneath me. The next thing I know is I'd fallen into the tank, and that was the last thing I remember until I woke up 36 days later.
I was in a kind of numbness, and it wasn't denial. It was a protective shield that I needed to put on mentally, because I had to deal with what was happening with Bob, make sure my kids were going to be okay, and make a lot of decisions. We thought, for this moment in time, we have a voice. And if Bob recovers, I know he'll do stories about vets. That was about as far as we got. No one was talking about head injuries at that moment in time.
I got involved through a network of military spouses. There was a group of people kind of swelling with support for the Woodruff family and an interest in giving back to other combat wounded troops. And I started as a volunteer.
This was such a kitchen table endeavor. This was we didn't have any idea how to set up a 501c3.
There was a very deliberate decision. Do we grow for growth's sake? We've got opportunities. We could scale. We could hire 100 people. We could have offices all over the country. And there was a careful, measured, decisive point of view about our purpose.
I didn't want to grow too fast. I don't want to do things that are not really proven to be good yet.
I get up in the evening.
A huge portion of our revenue was coming from Stand Up for Heroes. And someone said to me once in passing, you don't want to be one Bruce Springsteen concert away from going out of business. And I thought, oof, no, we don't. So we're going to need to build a base that's beyond that. And there were people along the way that saw the opportunity saying, you have to do this.
I think we wanted to create something that just did good work and made a difference.
We've tackled legal services, homelessness, housing affordability, and I am so excited about what the next 20 years will bring.
You know, there's always some conflict someplace. And I think that we just make sure that we don't put this away. We cannot stop having organizations that can help those when something happens.